Yet to come, Olympic champion Marion Jones. She'll run the 200-meter dash this afternoon. And getting ready now for the women's 200-meter final, presented by Verizon. World record in this event. Florence Griffith Joyner set back in Seoul in 1988. Fastest in the world this year, Marion Jones, with a time of 22.23. Marion Jones here, and of course, in the midst right now of what has already been a splendid athletic career. Marion Jones, raised in Los Angeles, now a resident of North Carolina.
Edit.
And she is storming towards the line. Easy run, Marion Jones.
Marion Jones is the winner of the women's 200 meters.
Sure, I'm a world champion, Olympic champion, but that world record still eludes me. I've yet to be 200-meter world champion, long jump world champion. So these things, I think, motivate me to want to go out there every day. And I've always stated that I want to be in this sport for a number of years, perhaps 2 more Olympics. And I think it's going to take all those years to, at the end of my career, hopefully be considered one of the greatest ever. And I would think that's every athlete's ultimate dream. You know, to want to be considered in the likes of the great Jesse Owens or Evelyn Ashford, Jackie Joyner-Kersee. I don't think I'm there yet. I've heard the comparisons as of late, and I don't think they're warranted in the least. Sure, I did well at the past Olympic Games, and sure, I've been running fast, but other than that, I haven't set any world records. And until I do some of those things, I think I have a long ways to go.
Do you agree?
Well, yes and no. I think that when an athlete's very good, they have to keep those goals out there. They've got to keep that little carrot out there. And that's how they continually improve year after year. And I'll tell you, when we saw Marion at Stanford a couple of weeks ago, she did not look very sharp. And as you saw, 22:23, fastest time in the world this year. That was done in the semifinals. So what she needs to do right now is make sure she makes it around the track, makes the team comfortably, but also does not sustain any injuries or anything like that in this race.
Obviously, she is heavily favored, but running in lane 6, Latasha Jenkins.
And she has had a great year, Vern. She won the silver medal at the World Indoor Championships earlier this year and had the fastest time in the world this year until yesterday's semifinal when Marion Jones ran 22.23. 1999, she suffered a collapsed lung on the way to the World University Games, and that kept her out of things for a while, but she has roared back in 2001 with an 11:02 personal best in the 100, and she looked very good in her semifinal. This should be a race.
Now let's check the lane assignments. Tania Woods from California running in lane 1. Torri Edwards in lane 2. A high schooler, Angel Perkins, 17 years of age, runs in lane 3. Then Kelli White, who finished second in the 100, is in lane 4. Marion Jones in 5, Jenkins in 6, Hicks in 7, and Combs in 8. Inger Miller, by the way, has a bye into the World Championships as the record holder, or rather the world champion in the 200, so she's not running in this race.
And she fulfilled her obligation by running the 100 meters. She finished 7th in that event, but promises she will be ready to defend when Edmonton comes along.
Rain has subsided, though the wind continues to blow. Attention focused on Jones and Jenkins. And Marion Jones quickly around the curve, running easily. Here's Marion Jones. Latasha Jenkins to the right, running. Kelli White is in lane 4. And Marion Jones eases up and strides home. Marion Jones, with the familiar smile, wins the 200.
I'll tell you, 2 weeks ago in Stanford, she ran slower than that and looked like she was working a whole lot harder. What a difference 2 weeks makes. Her turnover has improved, and in these miserable conditions, she just raced easily, made the team. And more importantly, in lane 4, we didn't mention this, but Kelli White has already made the U.S. team in the 100 meters, as has Marion Jones, because she's defending champion. But look at her off the turn, totally in control. The turnover is there, and everyone else is trying awful hard to catch her.
They really are, and Marion knows for a fact that if you come off the turn in the lead, and especially when your name is Marion Jones, the rest of the girls are going, oh no, I'm in trouble. Let's go for second position. And she ran a very smart race, as you mentioned, in these conditions. She's on the team. She's on her way to Edmonton, and that's what she really wanted.
And she's with Spencer Tillman.
Congratulations. Opportunity lost in 99. A little vindication in 2001 after not finishing in 99.
Well, not yet. At the end of the World Championships, hopefully that will be the vindication. But I felt great today. I'm glad to have gotten a chance now to be on the team in the 200 meters, and I'm excited.
Very good. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Marion Jones wins the 200 meters in a time of 22.52. Latasha Jenkins second, 22.88. And Kelli White with the double up on the team. She'll run in both the 100 and the 200. We'll be back in a moment.